Okay, so one thing they added for the director's cut of Deus Ex was commentary, so I'm just going to show you a tiny bit of it now.
Yeah, the subway dancer.
Yeah, my favorite.
Me too.
Naughty.
Actually, it looks like it's the Prodigy singer
Hey,
that is kind of trying to look cool on stage.
Well,
that
you know
that
what?
thing is one of the things I hate the most in the entire game.
And you know what I'm going to tell you is, I remember I had one of my guys on the team, Kevin Dion, was working on it, and I came in to see how it was going because, like, when I saw the animation, I wasn't all that excited because I'm like, well, this is going to be hard to kind of sell because
Yeah.
I found. On one, the guy's dressed kind of like futuristic, but yet he's doing these bad '80s moves.
But he's not even dressed futuristic.
Well, he's wearing like shorts.
I don't even
and
know
whatnot.
where that kid
The
comes
point
from.
being is that he's doing '80s moves, but he's not dressed as an '80s guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was kind of like, well, what do we do? And when I walked in, Kevin had he had sort of gone with that '80s kind of, you know, like a boom box, like boom,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work. Like, I'm looking at it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is just, it's emphasizing everything that's wrong with it. And I said, you know what it needs? And I was just, and he shares a booth with Johan, and I said, and I was talking out loud, I said, this needs some messed up track that, like, makes no sense, is just chaos.
I agree.
I said, so that the guy just looks like some idiot going
Yeah.
nuts to some
Because-
stupid music.
That's a very good point because that's the thing in video games when you want to do something that's like when you want to represent something that's extremely cultural, like culturally based, like, you know, hip hop or breakdance or anything like that. It's just so. These things are so precise, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you're
you-
right to have turned it into a really kind of weird, chaotic. That would have been
Well,
a great solution. Yeah.
Well, that's what we did. To end it quickly is that the other engineer in the room goes, well, I have this piece of music that I did with this drummer friend of his. And he called the guy up. He played it for me, and I said, that's perfect. That's what I want.
Well, you did it with the track, but the dance is still like.
No, I couldn't change the
No, I
animation.
know,
but I
but-
needed to get a music that tried to make it look
Yeah.
like we're trying to make this look
Yeah.
crazy as
But
opposed to...
I think one of the key aspects is that if for it to really work in the themes of the game, it should have been kind of this augmented kind of
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, free.
Where
totally.
he's dancing and
Yeah.
using his augmentations in a very uncanny
I
way.
agree completely.
and
That
would
was
have
the
been
that was the
totally awesome.
power of our game, and we didn't use it, you know. And as far as just real hip hop culture, like there's one game that did it really well with the breakdancing in the Metro. It's the Darkness, the first Darkness
Yes.
in the Metro. But to do this, like you really
And I
need to know
bet
what
you
you're
Darkness
quote unquote
is
talking
probably
about.
mocap too.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
last thing I'll say is that's the fun thing, and sometimes not so fun thing about being in audio is that it arrives at your desk and it's finished, and you're looking at it going, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Because if I just do the bare minimum of making it functional, it's going to fall flat because it's already half failing.
Right.
So
And at
I
that
gotta
point, us
try-
we're all partying. and
everybody's moved on to other things, which I understand, but it usually falls to us to try and find a way to spin it and make it at least feel a bit better. And for me, I was happy with where we ended up with it, considering the state it kind of came to me at.
Right.
I figured, we did a pretty good compromise.
So as you can see, pretty cool commentary. You just go to here and what you got to do is you go to extras, turn commentary on, and then at certain points around the world you'll get a notification to press play, and you'll get some developer commentary. So pretty cool.